Hello, my name is C, and today I have an unboxing for you. So I bought two kits from Oraloa. One is one that I've been waiting to come in stock for ages. The other is something newer that came out. So I will do a full unboxing of this newer guy, and then a shorter version of this larger one. So let's jump right on in. Actually, I'm just gonna move this. Usually I do some cuts, but never mind. Alright, so on the box we have Oraloa, Let Your Creativity Sparkle. It's premium diamond painting canvas set. You have it in French and English. Here is our stickers. So this one is Sunny Market. I believe there's size, all-inclusive, socials, website. We have our instructions and warnings on the back. And let your creativity sparkle, I think, yes. So on the top we have the Oraloa, the name of the kit, Sunny Market, the artist, Lucia Vandenberg, cool, and the size, which is 45 by 31 centimeters, and it is round. This is such a cute little box. I'm not keeping it. If you watched my month in review, I do plan on working on this kit right away. So here is our teeny tiny, it's upside down. Here is our teeny tiny little canvas. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I'm going to roll this backwards. This is totally fine to do for a pour glue canvas. You can tell mostly because it'll say on listings now, but also because it has this glue, this coating. What is it? Looks like it's just, sorry, I see a whole bunch of dirt, and it looks like it's just on the outside of this plastic, but that is a little rough looking. Anyways, it's aesthetics. It doesn't look like it's on the actual, oh, it is on the actual canvas, but it's easy enough to get off with like some hand sanitizer. It's on my fingers. I will definitely be wiping that down with like maybe some soap, so like a damp cloth with some soap, but that should be easy enough to get off. It doesn't affect the canvas in any way. Cool. So that looks good just as it is. Here we have a little pamphlet with a welcome note, little discount code. They have other ones on their website as well, like the banner that goes across the top. Links to socials at the bottom. Some tips and tricks and instructions. Cool. I'm throwing this in the garbage. I throw a lot of stuff in the garbage. I don't want to keep it. Here is our sticker sheet. So we have, there we go, Oraloa at the top with the artist, the name of the kit, a look at that image, a better look at least. The size is SKU, which I believe, yes. So the SKU on the sticker, the canvas down at the bottom here, and the diamonds match. So if you store things separately like I do, it's easily to match it back up. This is 30 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those are 80s. And this is like a pre-cut sticker sheet, so you don't have to worry about fiddling with stickers and cutting them out. Cool. It does have like the shine to it. I think you can kind of see that in camera. But it looks nice. Any confusing symbols? No, we start off strong with like 1 being 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we switch to some letters and some pretty easy symbols, I think. Would any give me difficulty? Sometimes these guys I get mixed up, but they are two completely different colors, so I think that should be fine. And that's not a comment on the kit, that's just how my brain works. Alright, so in our toolkit we get this little funnel thing. We get our pen with, I think that's like a 3-placer and a single placer, a pair of tweezers. Actually, we'll be keeping these tweezers. Let's see. Oh, we get a pot of wax. I think there's 3 in here. Yeah, 3 little plates of wax. Oh yes. We have some Oraloa branded washi tape. One of those, these are like a thick placer. They're not ones that I typically use, but they're thicker multi-placer. I believe this is a 7, maybe even an 8. We have our tray. I believe these are collectible stuff. This is a thank you note. This is something collectible, like a hard plastic collectible. And then some stickers. The stickers I will put in my little jar. And a little scratch to win thing. Let's see. Oh. Okay, never mind. Please play again. Okay. I don't keep my toolkit, so this is all going in the garbage. Cool. Except the washi tape. I will keep the washi tape. Alright, so on the canvas itself, let's get into that. We have Oraloa branding at the top. On both the left and right hand sides, we have a legend. At the bottom, we have a little mini image of the kit, the artist, the name of the kit, and the SKU and the size. Usually when you see this, it means that the kit is legally licensed. In Oraloa's case, they do license all their pieces, so that just means that the artist has given permission and is being fairly compensated for their work. We have Oraloa's branding at the bottom, let your creativity sparkle, plus all their links to their socials down here and the hashtag to use to share them. Lovely. Let's zoom on in just a little bit. Cool. And talk about the symbols. Now, I did work on one of their previous kits, and you can see, like, there's this white background behind the symbol. It's not my favorite thing. It's like a little, it acts as a guide circle. It's not my favorite thing personally. I will work on kits to have them, obviously, because I purchased this one. But it just requires a bit more precise placement to make sure that that background doesn't show. The main reason for zooming in was because I wanted to see the symbol clarity, which is super good, pretty nice. It all looks really clear, even in these more confetti heavy sections down in here. I would say kit wise, let's zoom on back out. This kit has a lot more color blocking. Well, it actually looks pretty even. All of this in the background is pretty much like small little chunks of color blocking, so you'll be working with the same color over a larger section. Whereas like the market and her dress, her hair, her hat, all of that is more confetti heavy, so you'll have in something like a section this large, you will be constantly changing the colors that you are using or that are in your tray. Personally, I'm happy with both, but I have a preference for confetti because I think it keeps it more interesting. But yeah, I mean, the rendering looks really good. I don't see any issues with this. I'm excited to see where these specials go. So let's crack on into the diamonds and see how those look. So here is our color palette. As I mentioned, it has a sticker, so if you store things separately, it is easy to match it up. Okay. We're gonna zoom right on in. There we go. Sorry for the bouncing there. So we are diamonds come in these little baggies, these little Ziploc bags. I will actually probably work out of this. I usually put them in storage containers. On our bags, we see the number 1 and the DMC, and that just matches here. So we have 1 and the DMC. They don't have the symbol, it's just that's the ones that matched up. I will show you later. So we have like some nice pinks, pretty green. Did I mention that this was a round kit? I don't know. But again, like I did complete an Oraloa kit already, a round one, and the quality was really good. I will say that they do have a nice quality for their round diamonds. I haven't done a square yet, but I remember these ones being really good and it was super nice to work up. I definitely plan on picking up more from Oraloa in the future. I actually have my eye on a few. Just haven't pulled the trigger yet. So let's take a look at this one. So we have 15945. So on here you can see the 15 and the 945. So I will most likely just put the, oh, that's a pretty blue, these stickers right on the top of the bags and line them up in like that pencil holder from like Dollarama. So that's what I will do. But super pretty purples too, and that blue. I like this blue as well. 3846, lovely color. Sorry, I typically don't read out the diamonds. I just like looking at the colors. However, I do want to get to the specials. So we have a 307 AB, which is a nice bright yellow. And AB just stands for Aurora Borealis. So it is this iridescent coating, you can kind of see it in here, that is placed on the tops of the diamonds. They shine like and reflect colors that you would typically see within the northern lights. On brighter colors like this, I often see more blues and greens. And then we have 606 ABA, bright red. And this one you can see more of those purples and blues and pinks. 704, a darker green, and we see those greens and blues reflecting in this one. 996, kind of like a medium blue. Does that make sense? Anyways, this one is reflecting actually a lot of blues, like a hint of that green in there. And then 5200, which is your pure white AB. This one will reflect all the colors, so pink, purple, blue, and green. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna keep these out, and we are gonna see where all those go. Okay, let's zoom right on. Oops. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. So we are looking for that check mark, the 4 corners, at, anchor, and the 2 little lines for our ABs. You know what? It is so small. Usually I go top to bottom, but this kit is so small, we will go color by color. So we'll start off with the bright yellow, which is a check mark, and that is outlining up here. Let me get the photo so I can actually say what I'm pointing towards. So we have it up here in the flowers. We have it outlining some of the items within the stand. So we have a good chunk right here, over in this left side over here. Some more in this basket, and sprinkled throughout the ones in front of her. It is in these stalks, outlining along the edge on this right side here. And yep, that's more flowers or bushes. Some down in the crate on the right, the bottom right here, as well as sprinkled just throughout these guys. Pretty. Sorry, I have a hoodie on and the zipper is dragging against my table. Next we have the bright cherry red, which is that 4 corner symbol. So a good patch of it on the left here, well, 2 patches right beside each other, and then right near her waist is another patch. It's in the flowers that she's holding, as well as not outlining, there's a patch here and a couple more patches on this, in this bottom right corner. But there's a couple sprinkled like halfway through here as well. Then we have our green, the small patch of green, which is that @ sign. So there's a couple sprinkled down here along those yellows that I showed you. There's some along the yellows on the top here, sprinkled in front of her, along the outs, actually, so it's sprinkled along the yellows here, and then there's a small patch of it right from this hanging plant. And there's a couple just sprinkled right in here. So just a few, which makes sense for how small that bag is. Next we have our blue, which is the anchor. And I can see that in her dress and along her shoulder doing some highlighting. It's highlighting these mountains. I'm sure you can hear the little bit of hesitancy in my speech. I typically don't enjoy when ABs are in the background because it brings the background forward. However, I will, like, it's in these mountains, there's a good chunk here, there's a good chunk here, it is all in the sky. I will trust the process, I will work on this kit, and then save judgment for later. It's a very pretty blue, it's not a super in-your-face AB, so maybe it'll work out. But yes, that's where it's placed, so it's mostly in the background. And then we have our white, which is those two little lines, and it's the same thing. Actually, it is everywhere. So the brightest white in these clouds is that white AB. It is outlining these mountains. It is just sprinkled throughout the tops of the stand. It is sprinkled down within these items. It is right behind her. Like, this entire pathway is ABs. And then some more in these crates on the right. Oh, and a couple more in the top back here. You know what? Again, I will hold judgment. I will work on this kit. You will definitely get a post review of this one because I have a feeling, well, after saying this, I feel like I need to come back and say if I like these ABs in the skies and the pathway or not. Because again, white ABs are not white. They are pink, purple, blues, all the colors when Sue placed them. So we'll see how that looks. Oh, it's outlining her hat as well as her along here too. So yeah, this is Sunny Market. I do think it'll look very pretty when done. I'm going to hold off judgment on those placements of the ABs until I actually work on it. I still think, even though I have thoughts, I think it'll still be very, very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this one up and grab a nice surprise. All right, here we go. Let's crack this one open. Cool. This was one that I wanted to get in rounds, but it just... Sorry, I was trying not to speak while I was crinkling. It doesn't seem to want to restock as a round, so I purchased it as a square. Okay, that has this, oh, more detail than I expected. Where's my little cat space? There he is. That actually looks really good. I can see a lot of confetti in the background. Ooh, there's two bags. I'm not, oh wait. This was what I cared about. Aw, please try again. Okay. Garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. There we go. Cool. Oh, there's that white again. Okay. There is the bottom of the kit. Nice. Okay. My sweater is annoying me, so I apologize because I know it's going to be annoying you. Here is our sticker sheet. So it is by Elena. I'm not going to try. Nice surprise here is that image. A better look at it. It is 85 by 64 centimeters square. It has 50 colors with 4 ABs. Same thing with the symbols. So we have 1 is 1. So all of these ones are numbers. Then we move into letters. Is there any symbols that I might mix up? I am a little nervous about, like, so you see how 42 is like, you can't even really tell, but it's like a star and a little squiggly line, and they're black, and the background is super dark. It's the same for this E here. So we'll have to look for those on the canvas and see how that looks. But I mean, from what I could, like, this little cat's face, it looks amazing. It looks really good. It does look different than the previous one. So I guess this was before they did their upgrades. So like this one, you have the artist name nice and big, so is the size. And then the legends are super small on either side. And there's no image at the bottom right. It is top right, or bottom left, sorry. Yeah. Okay, that is interesting. Can I see those symbols? This one has a lot of confetti, but also a lot of opportunity for color blocking, like within this background. Oh, see, yeah, those ones are fine here. Like that squiggly line, that's totally fine. Is there any other symbols? I don't think so. Like, a lot of these darker ones have like white symbols. So, okay. That's nice to know. Yeah, you can see the E's and that printed down in here. Up close, it is a lot easier to tell. Nice. It looks like a really nice canvas. Sorry, I can't get the full thing in frame, but there's a look at it for you. Okay. I'm going to... I don't want to crack into all of these. They're labeled the same way as the other one. So I will just show the specials because I don't plan on working on this right away. And I don't want to make it super hard to get back into the box for myself. So unfortunately, I will not be showing all the colors. But I will pull out all the specials and we could take a look at it. So that is the color palette for this one. Okay. So in this kit we have, I can zoom us in just a little to make this easier for now. 280, which is a dark purple. So you can see a lot more of those blues and greens. I can see a little bit of purple reflecting too, so that's a pretty one. We have 81980, so a pale pink. Seeing more blues and greens in this one as well. 3078, a pale yellow, a lot more greens. And 2 bags of 520080, which is that white, so you'll see everything reflected. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go up to the top, and we are going to work our way down. So we are looking for these symbols, the little Tetris guy, the hashtag, the A, and the O. Is that an O or a 0? We'll just go with an O. Okay, so we have a couple of those A's, so that yellow doing some outlining here. We have the O's doing some more outlining on the, is that an O? Yeah, there's like one O here. And then some more outlining along this part of the flower and the back. The pale pink is in this part of the flower, so right along the edge here. We have a few of those dark purples right in the center. I'm gonna move it down because I don't see anything else. A couple more of those pale, it's right in the glare. A couple more of those dark purples in here. Okay, we have a good patch of that O, so that white AB along the edge of this flower. And some more of those purples right in this part where it's changing from like the oranges into the greens and blues. There's some purple there. We have some more of the O's right along, so that white right along this petal. And then this I'm a little nervous about. The entirety of the cat's head is white AB, but also this entire background, so this whole circle back here and the cat's head is that white AB. My worry is that definition between the two will be lost. Again, that is a guess. It is an older kit from them, so I'm sure they made some upgrades and changes, but yeah, I feel like this might get lost. And it's white in his face. I'm gonna hold off and wait and see how it works up. I'm sure it'll work up differently. We have the edge of like the moth butterfly. What are you? We'll just call you a butterfly because I think that's cuter. So this bright yellow here is that yellow AB, even along the outside of this wing. We have that hashtag, so that light pink sprinkled in here. We have more of those O's, so that white AB here. We have a couple more A's just sprinkled in the background, so that yellow AB. And then that deep purple is right at the base of the butterfly's wings. And then we have also the A's outlining, so that yellow AB aligning his eyes, his nose. Any more down here? No. That is a larger bag of the purple. I feel like I'm missing a good patch of that purple. Like, it's kind of just sprinkled in everywhere, so I wonder if that's why I'm missing it. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one. Oh, I did miss it. So this entire patch back here, right above all the circle, like the circle and the butterfly, this is that dark purple. No wonder it feels like I missed a patch. But yes. Okay, so that was a nice surprise. I'm curious what your thoughts are about the placement of the ABs in this, in both of them. Let me know what your preferred placement is, because I'm curious about that. This kit is still absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to add it to my list to work on soon. However, it will probably not be this year just due to the size and how late we are into this year already. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. These are very, very cute. I'm gonna go kit up Sunny Market and I will leave it here. Okay, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.